The video we just watched was all about the meerkats. So you're going to take out your Connect the Dot booklet. And the next page we're working on, this is the page opposite the kangaroo. Okay, so there was the kangaroo page. So once you find that, this is your next page. And those are meerkats there. So the interesting thing about meerkats is that they're from Africa in the Kalahari Desert. So they live in the desert in Africa, and they're not cats. All right, so I'll tell you a little bit more, but if you could join me right now, we're going to go ahead and make a sun up here in the sky for these meerkats to show that they're desert animals. So we're sequencing the numbers from 1 to 14, okay? So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And then what I want you to do is I want you to just make a line there to connect that to close the circle, okay? And then as I color that, I'm going to tell you a few more things that I remember from the video about the meerkats, okay? So the meerkats like to dig tunnels and burrow underground. So they sleep underground, and then because they live in the desert, it's cooler underground. So that's why they've adapted to living in the desert by living underground, because the desert can get very, very hot, very high temperatures there, okay? So if you notice, their eyes, if you noticed it showed in the video around their eyes, and I'll do that when I'm coloring, they're going to have something called natural sunglasses. So if you take your black crayon, you can bring that kind of like around and put a little bit of color at the bottom of their eyes, and that's going to help protect their eyes from the sun, okay? So they eat mealworms. That is not so special. I'm glad that I'm not a meerkat and that I don't like to eat mealworms, but it seems like they really love to eat those mealworms. And the way that the keeper at the zoo, she put it in those bamboo tubes, so it made the meerkats kind of dig to get them. I guess the mealworms taste like candy to them, right? Okay, then so this is showing right here how one of the meerkats stands on guard, and they call that being a sentry. And that's a way that they make sure that predators don't get them, okay? Because predators want to eat the meerkats. So mostly it's birds in the sky, right? And if they get the meerkat, then that would be then the bird would have meerkat for dinner, right? So they will make noises to each other to try to protect each other from them. But then on the other hand, did you hear the other thing that the meerkats like to eat? So the meerkats, they will work together as a group to eat things like snakes and scorpion. So I was really shocked to hear that the meerkats were able to eat snakes and scorpions, and that who knows how they end up making that happen. We didn't get to see that in the video. All right, so I'm almost finished coloring here. I'm kind of giving them a natural coloring. In the video, it showed that they were tan with gray markings, and it's interesting that they have fur, because you would think that since they live in the desert that they wouldn't have fur, but they do have fur. So I'm going to color in their noses. There. And I think that's good. So I'm going to give myself my exit ticket. I hope you enjoyed learning about the meerkat today.